the echo will always stop. It will always dissipate when you just hold that vision of the new story. The old story has to disappear. The 3D has to shift and reflect the new story, unless you are going back and repeating the old story, which is what people are often doing when they experience an echo. They think something's not working, I'm not doing things right. They get triggered, they get bothered by the 3D, they get frustrated. And so what's happening is they're pushing out even more of that old story. And then that is showing up in your reality. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Irresistible and I am a manifestation and soul realignment coach. My channel is geared towards helping you become your highest potential so that you can create and live the extraordinary life that is your birthright. Today's video, I'll be talking about the echo, which is something I've spoken about earlier, and I thought I'd do a follow-up video on that. But before we get started, just a quick reminder that I offer both email and video coaching. So if you need help in manifesting any of your desires or in releasing any of your blocks, you definitely want to check out all my coaching options. They are in the description below. And I want to remind you that I have a package that is a 1 month full intensive package where we can work very closely together for you to manifest anything you desire. And it gives you the opportunity to work with me through both video and email coaching, and to have access to me through WhatsApp. So if this sounds interesting to you, you can definitely check it out. I will link it in the description below. And of course, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon if you'd like to receive a notification anytime I upload a new video. So today's video is all about the echo, which is a concept I shared last time in a video. It's a concept that sometimes if you have had a very long-held story, once you shift internally, once you decide to create something different, the 3D reality may not reflect that right away. It may continue to reflect the old story for a period of time, for a short period of time. And your goal is to simply ignore that echo. And I want to emphasize that this is not a must. This is not a must for you to experience, even if it's something that is long held. So always remain in your power. Always remember that nothing is an absolute must. But sometimes we are going through our own journey, and you have to recognize that if you have not seen that shift right away in the 3D, it does not mean that you are doing anything wrong. But the thing about the echo is it is temporary. It is never long held. And the reason I decided to film this video is because I had some comments on the previous video, and I've had people say, well, my echo has been continuing for 3 years or for a very long time. And I thought I really needed to clarify this concept of the echo, because that is not an echo. When something is continuing for years on years, that is not an echo. An echo is extremely brief and temporary. We're talking about days, okay, maybe a week. But the idea is that the 3D may not right away reflect the new story, and you might continue to see the exact old story playing out. And then what happens with a lot of people is they think they're doing something wrong. That is not true. You're not doing anything wrong. This is just an echo. So if we were to look at what an echo actually means, literally, an echo is a reflection of sound from a surface back to the listener. It's a reverberation or a repeat of the original sound. So the original sound is the old story in this case. The old story has that echo that is now continuing to show up in the 3D, but the echo is always something that stops once you stop. So if you're in the mountains and you're screaming out a word, that sound, you're going to hear your voice repeat a few times, but then it stops unless you go back and you yell out another word. So the idea is that the echo will always stop. It will always dissipate when you just hold that vision of the new story. The old story has to disappear. The 3D has to shift and reflect the new story, unless you are going back and repeating the old story, which is what people are often doing when they experience an echo. They think something's not working, I'm not doing things right. They get triggered, they get bothered by the 3D, they get frustrated. And so what's happening is they're pushing out even more of that old story. And then that is showing up in your reality. If you experienced the 3D not changing, once you have changed internally, you have set new intentions, you're telling a new story, you're affirming, you're visualizing, you're doing some sort of technique or not, you're just holding that new vision or intention, that echo is going to be very brief. You need to let that go. You need to ignore it and recognize it as an echo. Recognize that you're not doing anything wrong. It is absolutely, positively perfect. And the thing is, this is not a must. But when we insist that this is not a must, when someone experiences this, they start to think they're doing something wrong. You're not doing anything wrong. You just ignore that it's temporary. It is temporary. You just hold on, and you will see a shift in the 3D when you ignore this echo. This is very important, and it's often overlooked in the manifestation community. Again, it's not a must, but if this is your situation, you're not doing anything wrong. Remember that. I hope you liked this video. If you did, then please like, comment, and share, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next video.